Now, to the microphone, Marty.
Hello, how are you? In the great words of Brian Lewis Sanders,
I feel like we should
who's ready for some stand-up tragedy?
zoom out and get his head in.
All
Is
right.
that alright?
Is that better?
Fantastic. Alright, we'll get it. Yay! Give it up for the Daniel! Alright, so we're going to start this off with some of the more serious ones, and then we'll have a laugh later. This first one was inspired by like what happened to Alpha Art Bar. If you don't know, they had the police try to shut them down. Fortunately, they won and they're reopening soon. But I wrote this sort of out of frustration at how like small venues are so often targeted by the police and the government.
cab.
Yeah, literally. So I wrote this. Policeman, what have we done? Why must you come and destroy all the fun? Policeman, where should I start? Why must you wage war on culture and art? Policeman, you lost your soul, gave in to corruption and lost all control. Policeman, take a good look inside you. I was taught you were heroes, perhaps I've been lied to. Policeman, do you really want honest rage? Read a history book, we're always the ones to start the change. Policeman, will we all end up in cages? You break away our dreams when you take away our stages. Policeman, why don't you like the small venues who don't give money to the bikies? Policeman, is it how it seems? Are the ones you call your enemies really on your team? Policeman, bribe to be calm. They look the other way if they've got greasy palms. Policeman, when will it cease? Too many victims to name, no justice, no peace. Policeman, go ahead and shoot me. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Thank you. So this next one, I wrote when I was in the hospital because I had chest pains and I thought it was just like a pulled muscle. Turns out it was. But the doctor gave a motherfucker an anxiety attack and made me think I was going to have a heart attack. So I'm sat there in the hospital for 6 hours, writing frantically. And this came out of it.
Yeah, Mama Mark.
I've been humbled, brought to my knees at the fear of my own demise. At 22, I admit this feeling is new to me. I admit I've been ungrateful for my life. Sometimes I even wish death upon myself. A few times I even tried to die. In my attempts to learn to love myself, I got swept up in the idea that we are the gods of our own personal realities, that we control our fates and thus we are gods of our own worlds. I also learned from the school of Spike Spiegel and the whatever happens, happens mantra. If something bigger than me, whether that be the universe or a god, wants me dead, then it's my time to die. I've been doing as much as I can of my art. I always suspected I would die young, but that's mostly in my head, at least I hope. The doctor on the phone told me that what I thought was just a pulled muscle in my chest might be something much worse. Then in a blast of blistering noise, the amygdala set off its alarm. I was delusional in thinking I wasn't afraid of death. It's easy to say you're not afraid of death when your body is healthy and your mind is ill. Your depression welcomes the abstract idea of death, and your healthy body has never been close enough to it to tell you otherwise. But once you're in the face of death, even if it is only a case of anxiety wearing the mask of death, you will feel the existential weight of your utter fragility and helplessness. As we enter the hospital, tears entered my eyes. The masculine monkey on my back made his presence known as I properly abused myself for being a human experiencing fear. What have I become? I repeated as tears fell down my cheeks. The lady told me I could sit in the hall, so I chose this comfy-looking couch. It was nice. I was still in pain, but at least I had a comfortable chair. Unfortunately, it all changed when the devil's advocate wearing the skin of a security guard asked me and my lady to move from the seat and to the chairs next to it. "Safe old couch," he said while pointing his bony finger of judgment behind me. "Serve and protect, keeping SA safe." unless you sit on their couch. I later seen the same security guard sitting where we had been evicted from. Funny that, he got a very quick promotion. Anyway, I am no god, although I feel like we are in control of our lives. We can build from nothing to something that has its limit. There are concepts, ideas, and theories that defy our idea of what logic is. We may have taken control of this world, but to the universe we are nothing. Carl Sagan's pale blue dot. To be honest, we think we are in control of this world, and it appears that way in the current state of affairs. The climate rising, animals going extinct, all while the cities rose. Easy then to grow a God concept, but if Mother Nature decides to abort her deformed children, there would be nothing we could do about it. We are no gods, and we've been humbled, brought to our knees by the fear of our own demises in the face of death. Thank you. This next one's called Imposter Syndrome, which is a lovely little thing that is so fun. But I just want to thank you guys, because this is just such a cool experience, this whole being a feature. It's so validating, and I just thanks for that. I blended with the walls, seep into cracks in the pavement. Spent days and days that I wonder where my days went. I'm a parasite feasting on a host. Through the baddest nights I've seen more than most. Now why everywhere I go I feel like a burden. Now why in everything I do I feel so uncertain. Whether it be among my artist peers or homies that have known me for years. Good Lord, I feel like a fraud, fall on my sword. A dead body dangles from a microphone cord. Oh, how I wish I could just turn my brain off. Enjoy my time with my friends before the end when the pain stops. I don't see the sun, but I drown in the raindrops. Blow my brains onto the wall. Sorry to whoever has to wipe this stain off. The puzzle piece that never fit, never will, still broken, war cold, choking on tears, talented peers, thoughts of inferiority. That's not their intention, but it seems that's the way it's gonna be. Probably voodoo, honestly, who knew? My battle of heart would have given me these blues new. My mind caught in a storm, and you've all been so warm. You've given me nothing but encouragement and love. When I wonder if my words are good enough, your acceptance lifts me above. But still late at night I feel like an imposter, stewing inside myself, boiling alive like a lobster. I know I'm not the victim, still my depression conscious. These thoughts telling me that I'm a white devil monster. And I know in my heart I view no one as a lesser, but I still feel like a wolf in sheep's clothing with the skin of the oppressor. Have you ever felt like an imposter? You feel unwanted, left off the roster? Your thoughts, they insist that you don't belong. I see the end on the horizon. It feels like it won't be long. Thank you. Alright. I got one more one that's a bit emo, and then we can fucking have a laugh and stop being all fucking sad and shit. Alright. My inner voice is angry. A furious flame funnels from deep within deluded thoughts. A ferocious fire flickering in mental traps I'm caught. I do not wish to be this way, riding on the mood swings. Doomed, I'm consumed by rage-filled thoughts, it's confusing. My inner voice is angry. I'm impatient like a child, swimming in denial, not the river, that's my mind style. My inner voice is angry as I walk into the night. Come to the light, it's another human in my sight. But something ain't right. Missed the chance to press the button. Now we're both stuck at this stage. I said nothing and pressed the button, but inside I'm full of rage. I fantasized about painting the pole with his brain. No guns, just repeated collisions between cranium and steel again and again. And then I asked myself, is this okay? Should they hang me? The only response I found was that my inner voice was angry. Perhaps there's some healing needed. Perhaps it's really fear. Screams of anger are nothing if not evaporated tears. Alien, I ain't meant to be here. My inner voice is angry, please steer clear. My inner voice is angry from self-esteem deserting. But a whisper within that familiar scream told me my inner voice is hurting. Thank you. Alright, fuck all that shit, let's have a laugh. Now, some of you guys may know this one, it's a bit of a classic. Now you might remember this first line. This might bring back some memories. There's a cow in my kitchen and I can't remember how it got there.
Cow shit.
But it stood and it stopped there with dreadlocked hair. The bovines about cow disease came to me in my brain, you see. And that's why inside my mind you find a big old vacancy. I can't wait to see your hate for me. Fuck me with your words, make love to the clown, get down and surrender to the absurd. He studied Freud, Lil Rucker and his brother Tucker, but then he got mad when I called him a motherfucker. I'll never understand the ways of a man. I feel like Andy Warhol painting a soup can on many. I threw my last penny into the fountain, then my family died in a drought and I started doubting luck. I'm stuck on this planet grounded. I tried to get in my spaceship and escape it, but now I just orbit around it. I've got 2 cocks. Not a flex, it's a deformity. I really need to see a doctor, I can't even piss normally. I like to walk around confident in big strides and dress fancy in my police skin pig hides. My skull is rectangular. I wear my wigs wide. Yo, my watch is melting. Damn you, Dolly. I hope all the surrealists feel this realness. This may be the realest shit I ever wrote. But please don't fucking go. But if you must, take a boat and go to international waters. I'll trade you my tall son for your significantly shorter daughter. Anyway, that cow is still in my kitchen, but he's a bro. I named him Joe. Joe Mama, whoa! Thank you. That one's always fun. Now, in a very similar vein, may I say, the next one. Today I woke up and stubbed my toe. God damn it, society. Then I got up and stepped on Lego. God damn it, society. I had only just recovered when my damn hand fell off.
God damn it, society.
I then promptly pulled my eyes out and began to juggle them with my one remaining hand. God damn it, society. I then ran into the kitchen where I seen the cow had transformed into a translucent Transylvanian train spotter asking about heroin and the history of steam trains. I can't ever close my eyes without seeing inside-out corpses dancing to Frank Sinatra and singing about real estate.
God damn it, society.
I passed out and woke up as a cockroach like my whole existence was written by Franz Kafka.
God damn it, society.
I sleep in an iron lung and rise and trade my gallbladder for your pancreas.
God damn it, society.
I named all my sperm and gave all the microorganisms living on my body a nice pat.
God damn it, society.
I collected them all and now I look at them and feed them and they are my pets now and it's so fun. I'm happy but still.
God damn it, society.
Avalanche might be my paralysis demon, but I'm not complaining.
God damn it, society.
I've had these bags under my eyes for so long, I've started using them to carry groceries.
God damn it, society.
I ripped my intestines out because I thought that'd be a dumb necklace. It was, but still.
God damn it, society.
A man put a gun to my head and asked me to name H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
God damn it, society.
I lost my mind the other day. It's not under the rug, behind the couch, or in the fucking fridge.
God damn it, society.
This poem makes people uncomfortable, like horny cave women using dildos made from tree branches, splinters included. I wrote this poem and then ASIO came and put a fork in my dick hole.
God damn it, society.
Thank you for indulging that. Oh my God. Yo.
That was delightful.
Alright. So, most of you probably know that I come from more of a hip hop background.
No.
But wait, he raps, what the fuck?
God damn it, society.
God damn it. But I like to do something right now, a little bit of crowd participation. It'll be fun. So y'all know We Will Rock You, right? You know that shit? Alright, so what I want y'all to do is like 1, 1, 2, yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, hey, check. I spit venomous, they eat shit like an enema of the George, but I don't give a fuck about the sentences. I'm more of a menace than dentists, taking out teeth like a motherfucking dentist kid. Whole crew is the man that better let us in, get it in your mouth is medicine. But I gotta grind, so if you don't mind, I'll be heading out once the head is in. Excuse me. Where a mind man is not here, kiss my wrist, it's me, the bystanders. Young God, at least I was when I landed. Let me introduce the man of high standards. M is the mastermind man, what a mystical menace. A is atrocious, open the same annihilate like Henrietta's. R is world repentant, revenge, or running rappers. Let's go resurrection. T is taking time, bomb attacking, don't type it, don't tempt them. Y is the youth, you wanna get you rule. The young urine since the young for suffer more than school. Suffer more than a teacher, making you feel like a fool. Suffer more than a preacher, all baptism in the pool. Air strikes the hospitals, human lives are obstacles. People behaving like peace and peace feels impossible. But shout out to the dope man supplying the blood. Living on the road, damn, occupying the front. My talent unexpected, surprising to cut. So dope, they got no hope, I take no prizes and what? Thank you. God damn it, society. Fuck yeah. Okay. So who is familiar with the concept of Dadaism? Hey, I knew you would be, Avalanche. I knew you would be. So, for those who don't know, in order to make a Dadaist poem, you get a newspaper, you get an article, you cut it out, and then you cut out each individual word of the article, put it in a paper bag, shake it up, and take it back out, and the order in which it comes out, no matter how absurd, that's your poem. So I did that, and I got this. But the killing is knives because the being new. Occasional is now practiced weapons, bush battle later not. Then 1960s 60 weapons during of payback between worked still people. More many generation guns choice are in region payback killed. New plants and Guinea Papa was of. Got him, motherfucker. This next one's about another relatable theme, losing your mind.
Oh, okay.
I lost my mind today when I first rose out of my bed. I stood up and said I felt an absence in my head. I turned the bedroom upside down trying to find my mind. To no surprise I couldn't visualize, so I turned my eyes to the kitchen. Moved the cow out the way, this is part 2. And the human heart too. And the strange postmodern art spew that I just thrown up on the canvas. But I still couldn't find my mind. God damn it! Room to room, I'm consumed with this existential dread. I gotta find my mind and put it back inside my head. Then I changed my perspective on the situation I'm facing. I realized I'd only be happy if I embraced it. I still haven't found my mind, but I'm done looking for it. Because being crazy is far more fun. Thank you. And now for something entirely different. In the great words of John Cleese. This is a poem that I wrote for a very special lady last year on Valentine's Day.
That's cute.
And it goes, it is the most corny thing I ever wrote. I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. But you know, that's it. I'm gonna give you the love. Alright. I love the way you smile. I love the way you love. I love the way you stop me jaywalking to check the path. I love the way you smell when I hold you close to heart. I love the way you felt. I see your body as a work of art. I love the way you're helping me get on my feet again. I love the way I love you more every time we meet again. I love the way you make me love the air that I'm breathing in. I love the way that love has come to stay and never leave again. That's it. It was quick. It's short. I mean, hey man, at least it was sappy, but at least it was short, okay? Alright, I got one more poem to share with you guys. One more time, I just gotta say thanks for having me up here, because this is so fucking sick. This is so sick. This last one is special because I didn't write this one. So, for those who don't know, my father was a poet long before I was. We used to write poetry together when I was like 3, 4 years old. So what I have here is a book of his words. He was the original Enigma. So, this one is a poem by James Gagan, and it's called Green Monkey. I'm one that swings from tree to tree, from tree to tree, from tree to tree. I'm happy swinging limb to limb, one happy monkey I'm. Though tiring these endless leaps from limb to limb, from tree to tree, I have to leap from trees, monkey gods placed me. The distance is becoming vast, much sunshine here, so we must ask, man, where'd you take our trees? An average sort of monkey I'm, not special yet, my life is mine. Now hurting where from this you see the looting of our forests, please. Us all who live within the trees, us monkeys and the birds and bees, call justice to be served and seen. The trees, our only home. Thank you very much. My name is Marty. It's been a fucking pleasure performing with you all tonight. I love y'all. Peace and love.
Merch, we want merch. Where's the Goddammit Society t-shirts?
We're capitalizing on that.
Oh man, I'm so sorry that some cunt's gonna have to follow that.